timer and it popped up and there was fancy music with it. As I was saying, if you struggle with balance, you can have a broomstick ready or a chair. You can use the back of a chair. You will need also a chair, hopefully one that is sturdy and won't feel like it's going to fall over when you sit down on it. So those things plus whatever weights you have will be required for today, and we're going to hit up some lower body. So I'm very excited for that. Alrighty. Let's begin on your backs. We're going to do some glute bridges. In your glute bridge at the top, I want you to take your left arm up and I want you to reach it over and across your right shoulder and then come back down again. Glute bridge up, right arm comes up and reaches across, come back down. So we're getting a little stretch through the upper back as we go with these. You may feel yourself kind of like pushing away from your heels, so you might have to readjust where your body is every few reps on that. Nice, couple more. All right, let's put our arms out. Our knees are bent, feet are about hip width apart. Don't put your feet together, keep them hip width apart. And you're going to roll to one side and then roll to the other. A little windshield wiper with those knees. Loosening up the back. That should feel kind of good. On this unfortunately snowy April morning. Man, April is just a big tease. All right. And then we're going to come around. And onto your hands and knees. Let's bring the right leg out. Let's drop back towards your heel. Now you're going to come back up. Right hand comes up and you're going to twist. And then right hand comes back down again. And then rock back. So we're warming up the inner thighs. And then we're also getting that mid to upper back loosened up. Make sure that you look at your elbow when you do that twist, and I want you to move slowly and purposefully as you do this, hopefully with each repetition getting a little bit bigger range of motion. That's what we're looking for. All right, let's switch sides. Left foot comes out. We're going to rock back to the heel, feel that deep stretch in the inner thigh. Come back over the knee, left hand comes up, twist. Back down. Taking note with each rep, can that elbow move a little bit more? Does that back feel a little less stiff each time you go? And we'll do a couple more. Nice. 2 more. Reach. And uno más. Good. All right, we're going to be on both knees. We're going to bring your right foot forward, folding over your mat or grabbing a pillow if you need to. And then we want to come forward and back, still kind of keeping the hips forward and the chest back as we do this. Nice. We're going to do a couple more of those. And then what we're going to do is bring your foot a little bit closer, and the focus is going to be on the ankle of that front foot. And getting that ankle, keep your heel down. You're going to feel that ankle get a little bit of a stretch too. All right, let's switch sides. Left foot comes forward. We're at a 90-degree angle first. We're going to rock back and forth. You should feel the stretch in the back leg. Keep those hips square. Try not to wobble side to side. We're going to do a few more, and then we're going to bring that foot a little bit closer. And we're going to come forward, seeing if we can get a little bit more movement in that ankle. And that's going to help you with your squats. Helps you actually get a little bit deeper of a squat. So that is always good. Right. Speaking of squats, let's do a couple of those. Who else do we have? Hi, Karen. Hi, Connie. All right. We're going to do some body weight squats. So when I do body weight squats, I do like to have my toes out when I do any squat. just a little bit, and I find that helps me track my knees out wide too. So thinking about that and thinking about dropping straight down instead of pushing your hips back. So we're kind of happening at the same time, a little hinge in the hips and a little drop back. All right, excellent. And then we're gonna get some lunges in. Alternating reverse lunges. Starting to feel warmed up here. And our first exercise, we're gonna count reps today. Crazy. All right, so we're gonna do single leg squat to chair. So I'm gonna go from easiest version to more challenging gradually here. It's gonna be 4 sets of 8 reps on a side. So if you really struggle with balance, you can use a dowel or have your hands on a chair, and you're gonna pick up your right foot. You're going to tap the bench or chair and come back up again. So ideally, we're not sinking, rocking, coming back up. The angle of my body as I go down and then come back up again, see how it kind of stays the same? That means I'm not sitting, rocking back, and using momentum to come back up again. Then if you don't need that, you can always have that one toe down for a little bit of help the whole time, or you can keep the foot up, come down, and then use the toe for a little help on the way up. Or the ultimate goal is going to be a full down and up. It really helps if we do a little bit of a hinge with the body. If your body's perfectly upright, the weight rocks back, and it really makes it hard to lower slowly. So if I keep my body perfectly upright, I'm going to have that collapse down. But if I shift my weight to my heel, let my chest come forward just a little bit, I can do it that way. And today, I'm going to add weight to these suckers. So you are welcome to do that. Hi, Chloe. Okay, so we've got 4 sets, 8 on a side. Whatever version of this squat, single leg squat works for you. You do not have to add weight. Here we go. Good, there's 1 and 2. Ooh, this is encouragement for me to maybe lose that extra quarantine weight I've lost, or I've gained. 3 more for me. And 1 more. Going for 8, switching legs. It's going to be really normal to have one side that feels a lot worse than the other. So don't stress about that. Don't stress about not doing the same version as me. Do the version where you feel like you can have good form, but also feel challenged. That's the perfect version. All right, that was 1 set. We'll give everyone a chance to catch up if anyone's reps are a little slower. That's it for this one. We're just doing these 2 exercises, this 1 exercise. Whew, okay, here we go. If you feel your thighs pressing towards each other as if you have to pee, you want to make sure there's a little bit of space between your thighs. We're not leveraging off of them. Whew. I got 1 more. All right. Other side. You got that option to have that toe down if you need it. sets down. How's everybody feeling? It's a rhetorical question. I can't hear your answer. These are hard though. I'll give you that. I agree. All right, set number 3. Make sure the leg you're standing on, that heel is solidly planted. There is a reason why we're starting with these, because they're the hardest exercise we're going to do today. So let's freaking get it over with. Also, that balancing stuff gets hard as you get tired. I'm halfway through round number 3 here. All right. Now one more. I'll take a little break here. Convenience Jerry. She's peeking on us while she works. Nice. All right. Last set here. Let's make it good, all right? Gonna engage that core. Drop down. Drive up through that leg. Woo. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, last one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost there. Stay with it. 6. And last one. All right. Those are done. We just cranked that crap out of there. Crank it up. Get it done. Okay. We're going back to timer, so you don't have to count anymore, so that's nice. Next timer, we've got 3 exercises. They're going to be 50 seconds. Dumbbells, if you have it, have them. Okay, a little bit of coordination here. So, curtsy lunge. So we're going to take your left foot, step back a little bit, and then drop down. We're going to come up, bringing the weights to your shoulders, and squat. Drop the weights back down. Right foot goes behind. Up, squat, down, and so on and so forth. When you do the curtsy, make sure that this knee stays over the foot, doesn't move with your back leg. If anybody struggles and this is a little too hard on the knees, you can always do like a little lateral lunge if you want to, and that'll be a little easier. After that, we're going to have some single leg deadlifts. We're going to switch halfway on those. You're welcome to keep that back foot down. And then lastly, we're going to hold the plank just from the elbows. It's a regular plank. If you are a goddess of core exercises, feel free to do a fancy plank. You know, arms out, arm out, bird dog plank, anything that challenges you. So those curtsy lunges are first, and we're starting in 10 seconds. Okay. Make sure the volume on that's up. And these are plenty hard without weights, so if you don't have weights, don't worry. All right. Up, squat, switch sides, up, squat, Switch sides. Woo! I love and hate leg day. I think I prefer upper body day, honestly. There's just an element of feeling like vomiting that comes with leg day. Ooh, 5 more seconds. All right. Single leg deadlifts are next. Sorry, my camera's crooked. We can't have that. All right. I'll let you know halfway. So you should feel this in the hamstring of the leg that you're standing on. So that's the back of the leg you're standing on, not your lower back. Keep that chest up, squeeze that butt, switch sides. Woo! These are tough after those lunges. You get a little tired, a little out of breath. Woohoo! Maybe you were a little ambitious and grabbed some really heavy weight. All right, good. Plank is next. Got 5 seconds. I don't know the last time I just held a plank, so no fancy plank for me. I think I'm just gonna hold it. So remember to push up through your elbows. Remember to keep that back flat. If I were to put a dowel across your lower back and upper back, it would touch all of them. Touch your upper back, touch your lower back, touch your butt. We're halfway. Nice job. Whew. Make sure that your elbows aren't out in front of you and your butt's not in the air like this. I can hold that for a long time. Should be hard. 10 more seconds. 5 seconds. And good. Okay. Alrighty. We are going to start in 5 seconds. We got the lunge, curtsy squat lunge shenanigans. So we're going down, up, squat, switch. I would rather that you go slower and that you get lower than that you rush through this with a shallow range of motion. If those knees can handle it, we're going ass to grits. We're over halfway with these. I like slowing it down because I'm really getting that squat nice and low. You can concentrate on the form. Ooh, I even touched the floor with my back knee on that lunge. All right. Single leg deadlifts are next. And go. You can have that back toe down if you need it. Chest up. Couple more on this side. Let's switch sides. We're only doing 3 rounds of this one. Awesome job. 10 more seconds. plank was a rest, but I don't know about that. All right, go. All right, keep that head up. Make sure the neck is aligned with the back. First 20 seconds are done. Close to halfway. Tuck that pelvis like a dog sticking its tail between its legs. And that's gonna seem like you're rounding your back like a turtle, but you're gonna feel your abs if you do that. 10 more seconds. Pull that belly button up towards the ribs even more. And good. All right. One more set of curtsy lunge to squat. Woo-hoo. Oh, hold on. I didn't time things right. Technical error. Wait 1 minute, please. Unless we went through 3 rounds and I didn't realize it. Okay. Up. Squat. Down. Squat. If the curtsy lunges are too much, you're going to lunge to the side, middle, side, middle. Otherwise, behind, middle, behind. You got this. Last 15 seconds of these. Hurrah! Get low. Move through it. 5 seconds. Okay. Single leg deadlifts. This gets tough as you get tired. That balance is one of the hardest things when you're fatigued. Let's switch sides. We got 15 more seconds. 10 to go. All right, good. We're going to take a little pause here. I just want to talk about what I mean when I say scoop your belly button up to your ribs. Belly button's here. I'm going to pull it. I'm going to take it and pull it up towards my ribs. So see what happens in my lower back? So I want that when I'm in my plank, and that may mean that upper back's a little bit rounded, and you may feel like you're like this in your plank, but you're probably not. You're probably a neutral. Plus, think about when you do a crunch, how much that does kill your stomach. So I want you to exaggerate that in this plank. And I want you all to tell me how miserable that is. All right, we're gonna start in 10 seconds. All right, go. So remember that visual I gave you, that belly button comes up towards your elbows. And I want you to see if you can almost make yourself into like a turtle. You should feel that in your stomach much more if you don't. Now keep that position and drop everything a little bit lower. We're halfway. 20 more seconds. break here.
Musician is the best way to learn, practice, and master the guitar. Just grab your acoustic.
Thank you, Interval Timing app, for showing me those ads in the middle of this workout. I really appreciate that. That's sarcasm, in case you were wondering. Okay. Whoop. Drinking some water here. Getting recovered for the next round of things. These are going shorter. We're going 35 seconds. Justine would be proud. Look at all my sweat. She thinks I don't sweat. I do. Plus, the sweat happening in that area is always very excessive. Okay, so what's next? Oh, so what we're going to do is we're going to lunge. I want a little pause, and I want explode up into the next lunge. A little pause into the next lunge. All right, so we're going to load up like a spring, up and over. All right, if that's too much, it's going to be a lunge, together, lunge. But I want driving off that foot. I don't want flowy and slow. No flowy and slowy. That'll be 35 seconds. We are going to do a little wide squat. Toes out. My wide squat's kind of lame because my hips are tight. You can get your legs out wider, that's fine. And my weights are going to go up here. I'm going to go onto my toes, and I'm going to do the squat from my toes. So looking sideways, it's going to look like this. We want to pick a stance that you can keep your knees out. So if I go too wide, my knees are going to collapse in. So that's why I'm going to pick a stance where I can push them out. And if you can, you're going to try to keep your heels off the floor the whole time. I know, we're going against everything I've ever told you about squats. Don't worry about it. And then last exercise in this circuit, right knee bent, right arm up, left elbow down, drive back down to the floor. So we're going to do the right side, and then there's going to be a rest, and then we're going to do the left side. So we're going to do 3 sets of all that. Woohoo! Yay! All right, lunges first. I'm a little worried I'm going to hit my ceiling. Okay. So it's a lunge, spring, up, over. Together, over, over. The bell, I turned my volume down, so just so you know, the bell did go off. So the feet will go together, and then the other foot goes out. That's what the slow-mo version of this looks like. Ooh. And done. I'm going to turn my volume back up. So we got the wide squat. Next, from the toes. Ooh, get a burn in the calves here. "15 seconds. It's okay not to have any weight here. Do make sure that your chest stays up at the bottom. Don't round your shoulders. Okay. Sit-ups. It's okay to not have any weight on these. I think. So right arm up the whole time. Never bend. Drive through the other elbow. We want that arm to stay nice and perpendicular. Relax the neck a little bit. Focus on driving through the instead of straining through the neck. If anyone struggles to do these, you can sub out a crunch or dead bugs if you want to. Couple more seconds on that side. All right, so we got a little break here. We're gonna do left knee, left arm. If you subbed out crunches, you're gonna go to dead bugs for your second side. All right, and go. Second side is always gonna feel so much harder, no matter what you do. All right, so try to control the lowering, all right? Let's not flop down onto the floor. Let's keep these movements strong and purposeful and controlled. You know I hate that floppy crap. 5 more seconds. Woo-hoo. All right, jumping lunges are next. I'm doing 3 rounds of this, and then I got a little finisher for you guys. Up and over. Same thing, chest up when you go into that lunge. Modified version, up, fast. We're trying explosiveness. Almost there. And good. All right, wide squats from the toes. Up. Ooh. You're feeling your hip flexors a lot. Make sure that you drop straight, that you're not arching your back when you initiate the squat. So you're not sticking your back out, dropping straight down instead. All right, sit-ups. I'm gonna start with the left side this time. Such a pleasant ding on this one. That elbow you're pushing through, make sure that your shoulder's not up by your ear. So when you push through that elbow, drive yourself away from your shoulder. That neck should stay nice and long, less than 10 seconds. Ooh. All right, switch sides. Leg day, killer day. We're gonna start in 5 seconds. All right. Ooh. If you're getting tired, you can always switch to the dead bugs if you need to. But slow it down here. It's not that many reps when you think about it. 35 seconds. It's like maybe 8 reps. You can do this. 3 seconds. Ding. All right. Lateral lunge hops. Last set. Woohoo! These get me out of breath. Up, over. So you should go out, weight should go out over the outside leg. Down, spring up. Floating up. guys are doing awesome. We're about halfway through final set of these. Keep that explosion. 5 more seconds. Good. Up onto the toes. Squat. If anybody's knees hurt, just put your heels down. Do these with the heels down. I was noticing my right knee hurting, so I just brought my feet in a little narrower, and that seems to help. Keep those heels up if you can. Keep that chest up. Don't fold over. Stay up. 3 seconds, and good. All right. Single arm sit up. Right side to start, or whichever one you want to start on. You don't have to do the same as me. Up. Controlled on the way down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Woohoo! You know if you're coming down and you're just flopping, you can feel it. That lowering down slowly is tough. 10 seconds. Almost there. All right. 15, the best 15 seconds in the world. Minus the dread of the final 5 seconds when I realize that this is going to start again. 3, 2, 1, go. At the top, arms should be straight, chest should be open. It really takes some work to not use the head here. Use that elbow to your advantage. Use your hips to your advantage. So as you go to lift, use your hips, twist a little bit. 5 more seconds. All right, that's done. Amazing job. I'm very sweaty. Hi, Mandy. Okay. No. Facebook ads are, these ads are killing me. Okay, whoop. Okay, so we're almost done. I'm gonna drink a little water, catch my breath here. Hi, Tamara and Mandy, Dragon Boat ladies. So, I know my hair is looking very nice here. We're gonna do a ladder. So a ladder is the numbers are either gonna go up or go down. Congratulations, they're gonna go down today. So if you have weights, it's gonna be 10 dumbbell swings or kettlebell swings, followed by 10 squats. The next set's gonna be 9 of each, and then the next set 8. If you don't have weights, I'll show you what you're gonna do. There's always the towel. You can get the towel for towel slams. All right, so let's move this up a little bit. Boop. So it's 10 swings, and then you'll go right into 10 squats. Second set's 9, third set's 8, going all the way down to 1. If you don't have weights, up onto the tippy toes, arms up, and then body weight squats. Okay? All right. Sweet. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, this set's 9. Squeeze the butt as you drive the hip forward. Your weights are really light. Use both of them. 8, 9, don't go to 10. All the way down to those squats. So you get those elbows between the knees. Three more. Okay. 8. If you're not keeping up, or if you're faster, I'm fine with you doing this at your own pace. You don't have to go at the same pace as me. One more. You can always take rests in between. We're gonna start getting really out of breath here, so that's okay. Or if you're a little speed demon, go faster than me. One more makes 8. 7 this time around. Just make sure you are not getting sloppy. Form is much better than speed. I have to remind myself I was getting a little shallow in my squats. One more. All right, 6. Six squats. Low. All right. 5. We're getting there. It gets a lot faster after this. 5 squats. Then we're going to go 4. Low on your squats. 3. Remember, it's okay if your pace is different from mine. You just have to count on your own. 2. Now I'm going to go 1, up, squat, done. Woohoo! Voila! How was that? Good job. We're going to stretch. I'm going to lower this a little bit. That was a great workout. I enjoyed hating that workout with you guys. Favorite part of the workout? Complaining about the workout. Okay. So we're going to bring, you're on your right knee. Right arm's going to come up. These workouts, I'm not going to lie, they can be really tough on your hip flexors. So if you have a foam roller, you want to really roll those out. You can use a tennis ball and kind of like roll against the wall with the tennis ball or the floor into this whole general area. Maybe at some point we'll do a little video on that. Switch sides for everybody's viewing pleasure. And then of course, we always have yoga with the wonderful Justine as another option. She did a great session last night. Great. We're going to go up into a downward dog. Knees are bent, pushing your chest towards your thighs. And let's swing the hips around. It's getting loosed up here, loosened up. And the other direction. And let's come down onto your hands and knees. Bring your right foot out. Rock back. You can come to your elbows if you want. You can stay up on your hands if you want. Taking some deep breaths. That's going to stretch out that inner thigh of the extended leg. And come back to the middle. Other side. Coming down. I'm not really sweaty today. What is up with that? Okay. Next, we're going to lay on the floor. If you have space, you can bring your arms out to your side. If you don't have space, they can be in closer to your body. I'm going to pick up your right foot and cross that leg over your left. And then I want you to roll to the left and look over the right shoulder. You can take your left hand and gently press it on that leg to give a little deeper stretch. If it's too tight, just straighten out that bottom leg a little bit. And take some deep breaths, some deep exhales. With each exhale, see if you can feel a little deeper stretch in there, a little loosening up of that hip area. Whew. All right, come to the middle. Pick up your left leg, cross it over your right. We're going to roll to the right. Right arm, hand's going to come up on that thigh if you want to just give a little bit of pressure there. Deepen that stretch. Take some big breaths. Whew. This week's going by slowly. It feels like it should be Friday. Some weeks go by quickly. I don't know what it is in this one. And let's hug the knees into the chest. And then I want you to reach your feet and your arms away from each other. And a big stretch. Ah! All right. Nice job. That was great. I honestly would not work that hard if you guys weren't here, so I appreciate that. I hope that you appreciate this thing popping off of my head this entire workout. I hope you weren't laughing at me. All right, well, thank you guys. 4:30 tomorrow afternoon, some HIIT action. And Friday with Justine, I got some upper body. She's always got some really great exercises. So, goodbye.